Hey friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans. Today I am here to set up September and my Hobonichi weeks using Cocoa Daisy. What a shock. I know none of you saw that coming. I've mentioned this before. It's not my favorite kit, but it's what I got. So I have everything in my pouch, so I've kind of emptied my pouch out. I just kind of like empty when I first get stuff. I kind of mix everything up, and I've talked about this before. I'm gonna do it again. I get the main planner kit, the planner add-on, the pouch. I get the sticker add-on. I get the journaling kit, and I do get the Daisy Weeks calendar, but I use this one in my health planner, which is just I do that, set that one up myself. Obviously, you can tell by my pile that I've mixed everything up. So I would try to tell you where things came from, and I'll do the best I can, but we're not going to do like look through everything. I will say that with this kit, I decided to, the two colors I pulled, because I always pull mild liner and a dot marker if they don't already have something in there. The mild liner I pulled is vermilion, if that's how you pronounce it, don't know. And then the dot marker I pulled is pale turquoise that I felt matched fairly well. So, we don't obviously need everything here. So that's kind of, I put all my die cuts in here. I have all my washies, we'll set to the side. We have boxes, here's some, kind of pull out what we might need. I don't need that. So, needs that, okay. I will need this, put that to the side. We'll keep this out. Anything deco-y I think we'll keep out, just because I'm not sure. A lot of this is journaling kit stuff. These are the same, just different colors, so it doesn't really matter that much. And then my rub-on, which I have not condensed down yet. So I think this is all we need. I always forget. I look at my calendar on a regular basis, and I always forget how I set it up. So, oh, I do want these. I want my dates for these for the top. So let's start with the one I know for certain, which is this. This is definitely not what I would pick if I was picking for myself for September. I would choose slightly darker colors and probably pull in just a little bit more. There we go. And we'll do this while we talk. These are just feel really bright. This feels more like maybe an August kit to me. More than a, excuse me, I just burped, I'm sorry. Feels more like an August kit than September to me. I would choose, I liked last year's September a lot. This one's a little much for me, but I do like using Cocoa Daisy. I like that I can basically get everything I need for my planners. It's getting worse. For my planners, for my journals, and I just use the same thing, and it works out really well for me. So that's why I do it the way I do it, and you know, to each their own. I used to do a lot of, actually I used to be a bullet journaler, but that had its own set of stress, because sometimes creativity is not easy to come by. I'm not much of a doodler, I'm not much of a hand letterer, and I wanted it to be a certain way, and it never was, so that was kind of like meh. And then I also found that I hate having to rewrite things, and I liked being able to look at everything at once. And usually I would go through 2 bullet journals in a year, and I'd have to redo a lot of spreads or my calendars, and it just, you know, it fizzled out for me. There are times that I think about going back. I still have all my bullet journals, and it's fun to look back at them, but I don't think it's for me anymore. But as far as like when I switched to, for a while, I also used the Happy Planner, and I would use stickers and all that. And there was something to that that was kind of fun, but it's kind of nice now to not have to think about it. I think that's what I like. I don't have to figure out, oh no, I don't have stickers or kits or whatever I need for this week. It's just all here. So I don't know, maybe it's boring to watch setup because it's the same things over and over, but I think I've said this before. I don't mock plan particularly well. So I wouldn't do well with like, well, I'm going to pretend like I'm using this other thing. I also have precious time. So I don't want to set up one thing I'm not going to use and then actually set up something else that I do use. So, you know, to each their own. Again, if you like just setting up planners, you know, you do you. It's just not for me. So I have that. I think the washi tape, I gotta decide how I want to handle this. So I'll probably put a quote here and we'll do washi tape. So let's pull the washi tape out. I think what we're gonna do is, do I want to do like layer these two, this by itself? This feels like too much. I could layer this one, or I could like put this on the bottom and then layer this one over it. Maybe we'll try that. I do like plain grid washi tapes because like they're so easy to use for anything. I had that washi cutter pulled out. There it is. I might as well use it, right? I'm not particularly great at using it, but I might as well use it. And you can't see, I'm sorry. I zoom the camera in and then sometimes I forget that I have to have it just slightly farther away from me so you guys can actually see it. I've been doing this for over a year, which by the way, I've been doing this for over a year. Did you know that? I started this last year at my YouTube channel, and so I guess now's a great time to say thank you to everyone who subscribes and watches and has kind of stuck with me, and I don't know, it's fun. I mean, it's been a fun adventure so far to do it, and I'm setting stuff up anyway, so why not? And I always found that I always struggled. I don't know that I love it, but it might just be because of the washi itself. I always struggled to find people that were planning like me, because I found that a lot of people were planning the same, which is fine. And I'm sure a lot of you don't plan like me either, but to have different ideas on how to use some of my stuff, or like my menu planning, everybody was using like Happy Planner or the same things, and that didn't work for me. So I struggled. I feel like all this stuff's so big. I struggled a lot, and so putting, I guess, let me scream into the void too and put how I use stuff, but I figured maybe it'll help somebody else that's struggling like I did. I don't know. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know what she's watching, but my kid's sitting over there watching Blippi on her iPad while I'm filming, and apparently she's being a monkey for a moment. I could just put this like right here and it covers up a little bit of that day, but I don't know that it matters that much. Or do I want to do like a camera? Camera feels very boxy, and I like this camera, but it's so big. That's like definitely going to use on my journaling page. There's like this camera. There's this one. Oh, that one could work. Let's go with that one. The die cuts are really, really big this time around, which is okay. I don't really use them in my little planner anyway. I more or less use them in my journal, so it's not like the worst thing. But they are very large. Let me get this stuff out of the way. And then we'll find a quote. And then I have my goals page to set up in the back still, since I kind of changed how I'm doing that. Shoe. Got out of the way. Let's find a quote for right here. So, I haven't even read through these. So we could do the today I shall create. The willingness to show up changes us and it makes us little. Okay, let's go with this one. The willingness to show up changes us. It shows us a little it makes us a little braver each time. That feels like a good one to put right up here. Is that all I do? I will need to write in my Repatha days actually, and I have a couple other things I need to write in. So I use this calendar to mark my Repatha and like no school days. So Repatha is the 4th, and we're just gonna put a little R, and then there's a birthday. My niece's birthday is on the 4th, and then there's no school on the 4th or the 5th. So, ooh, let's get that birthday. I've done this before. This one, because I know whose birthday it is, but that way I remember. I mean, I'll need to send a card before then, but let's do birthday. Sorry, can't see again. Birthday, and then, because it's Labor Day. Do I want to mark Labor Day? Do I want to use this little sticker and put in a Labor Day? Hold on, let's see. I do have this sticker, but it's really big. But do I care? Because there's nothing else. And if I put Labor Day, then I know that Labor Day is, you know, or I could use that one in my weekly, you know, over here. So do I just put, layer another one? Do I like that? I don't know. Or I put this one and then I put this one on my weekly. You could do that. Do I like that? These are weird colors. Like this doesn't feel like this matches at all. We're gonna put it very lightly down. You know what I mean? But I feel like that makes more sense than like 2 of these in a row. I'm way overthinking this. Let's just do this. And then there's no school on the 5th. I don't know why. I just know that I'm not taking my kids to school. That's all I know. And then I think that's it for the month so far. Other things will, oh, we do have gymnastics. Animal Tales starts. Yeah. Okay, I think that's what I got right now. I'm sure there will be a scout something for my son that'll come up, and who knows what else at this point, but I think that's what I got. So that's for my calendar. Now we're going to flip back here. So I set up, I don't know if you remember this, I set up this, I can cross up this, last month for my goals. And granted, I haven't written a ton, but it works pretty well just jotting down things. So we're going to put September goals. I just had a thought. Oh, I left it blank. And then we're going to put something cute here, and we're going to call it a day. I should mention, I do have a tracker that I'll set up, but I'm not going to set that up now. It's not that interesting. It's the same thing, and I don't really decorate. I put some washi tape down and write down things, and I also will end up setting up a cleaning tracker, which I need to update this as well. Again, not very exciting. It's mostly just me writing things down. So I'll just do that off camera. Could just do, really matter that much. I could just put one of these butterflies down. It's just, oh, too close. Come on. Okay. And then I'll write some stuff down here. Right now I have absolutely no idea what it would be. Yeah, I'm not gonna put any quotes or anything down here, I don't think. Let's look really quick and make sure that there's nothing that's worth putting down. Finish the things. That would be funny, because it's goals. I kind of want to put it down here because I think it's funny. Finish the things. You can't see it. Oh, I gotta figure that out. Okay, so I have my goals page set up, and then I have my September set up. And yeah, I don't love the theme. It's a little much for me for September, but it's here, and it turned out as well as I feel like. Yeah, let me zoom up so you can see it all at once. Turned out probably about as well as I think it was going to. So that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.